Hey there. Let's talk about mindful movements. And this is part of the Be Cool to Yourself well-being stuff. And so I just want to explain that over 5.5 years ago, I was involved in a massacre at my work. I was the program director of an outpatient mental health clinic, and unfortunately, someone came in, fatally killed 2 of my staff, injured a third critically. She was a miracle to be alive, along with myself. I was stabbed in the wrist, almost had my left hand completely severed off, got 6 inches of the knife, that's 6 in my back. And I was able to pull them out, and doctors told me I was a miracle to be alive and I was put there to save lives. And so part of it with my PTSD was feeling I could never defend myself when I could in the past. And my prognosis wasn't good. They said I'd only be able to make that much of a fist and I'd need a prosthetic to carry stuff. And so here we are, making a full fist. And part of that is occupational therapy, dedication, and not listening to the first hand therapist I had who said I needed a prosthetic after my 3rd session. And so I found a different hand therapist. He was great. I made progress, but it wasn't where I wanted, so I took up martial arts with Senior Grandmaster Harry Green, as you've probably seen in the videos. And learning this new skill that I never learned before allowed me to build new neural pathways. These things, right? New ones, not trauma-laced ones, but ones based off strength, resilience, and feeling like a badass, feel good. And so my foundation steps stem from mindfulness meditation and then a whole bunch of other holistic things that you'll see. But one of the things and important things that help me through life and keep me going is exercise and movement. And so what I did is I incorporated my 5.5 years of martial arts, feeling like a badass with Senior Grandmaster Harry Green, which is one-on-one, hand-to-hand combat, combative knife, Filipino martial art, Serrata. Pretty long. But what I did is I incorporated certain strikes that felt right for me, and I started using them as a way to do breath work, movement, and like workouts similar to other movements and lineages. So what I did is I incorporated yoga movements, mindful yoga, which is part of the mindfulness-based stress reduction curriculum that was just transitioned into foundation steps because I believe in yoga. And I incorporated movements of martial arts that were based off self-defense. And I incorporated it into a workout. So through the 10 weeks or 10 months, as you take yourself through these foundation step sections, by the end of the program, you're going to have a movement practice based off yoga and some martial arts. And I just call it feeling like a badass. When I do it and I move, I feel cool. I feel like a fucking badass. So you are a badass too, because we're stronger than we know. And so welcome, and I hope you enjoy the things I put in, and I hope you practice them and, make a comment about it. Be cool to yourself and be cool to others. Right on. Like the background? Yeah. One of my favorite spots.